Hello and welcome everybody, it's Karen. I've got a really fun card for you today. The outside rather is quite plain. There's a little bit of dimension to this card on the left hand side, but the inside has just got such a wow factor. So you can see there it's quite an inside pop-up card. Lots of room for those die cut images or sentiments. It stands up really well, and it's a card that will be displayed opened up, I believe. So I think you'd probably want to write your message on the back of this, and it will just be opened all the time. So let's make one together. It's really, really easy. I've got a 5.5 by 11-inch piece of cardstock. I'm going to score this right down the middle at 5.5 inches, and then again at 4.25 and 6.75 inches. Now that's going to give us those middle folds on that card. And so to fold this, the middle one, we're just going to fold. It's kind of a mountain fold right now, I guess, but it ends up being a valley fold, you'll see. So I'm just burnishing that. Now this one we're going to fold away or in a valley fold. And the same with this side. So now we've got that little section on the inside of our card, which allows us to add those pop-up features. So when you're done, it should have this M shape. And that's all for that one. Now we need 2 pieces of 4 inches by 4 inch cardstock. This is a great way to use up those white scraps that you may have hanging around. But we're going to score this at 1 inches, 2 inches, and 3 inches. So, and we'll do that with both of them. And then all the folds now are mountain folds for all the remaining pieces of cardstock. So it's super easy, I promise. So I'm just folding and burnishing all of those. And we'll do that for both of those. And you can see that's how that long, tall pillar is made. Now here I've got a piece of 3 inches by 5. We're going to score this at 1 inch, 2.5 inches, and 3.5 inches. And these are going to be the shorter, wider pillars that will go to the side of those 2 taller ones we just made. So again, all mountain folds, and there you can see how that's going to be a more rectangular pillar. Now this piece is 2.25 by 3.5, and along the 3.5 inch edge, I'm scoring it at 1/4 inch, 1 3/4, and 3.25 inches. And this is that very small centerpiece that will go down the middle. So I'm going to fold and burnish all of these into mountain folds again. And that's all there is to the cutting and scoring part. Now I'm using the Birthday Fun collection from Paper Rose Studio. I've already added my mats to all the inside pieces. I've just cut little pieces to fit those. And then I'm only matting the inside 2 sections of each of these remaining cutout pieces that we've done, because the other 2 sides will end up being glued down. So again, those are just in the middle pieces. Now to assemble this, it is super easy. We're going to fold this in half. If there's an orientation, you want to make sure you're getting it going up and down the right way. But I'm just putting glue on the back of this one. Well, it ends up being a tab, it's the one side. I'm going to try and center this now along my card fold here. I'm going to butt this right up to that first fold line. And I'm just trying to make sure I've got that centered top to bottom and that this is pressed right into the fold. And I give that a good burnish just to help make that glue stick a bit better. Then we're going to fold this in half again. And we'll put glue down this unpaneled side. It really ends up being the tab, but then all you have to do is close this down on top of it and give it a good press, let the glue set up, and when you pop it open, you'll have this first pillar in place. So the second one is exactly the same. We're going to butt this right into that corner. Now you do want to line this up so the top and the bottom edges are as even as you can get them. So I'm putting this one down. I think glue is better for this. Now I fold it down and I can see I'm too high on the left, so I can wiggle that down now until I've got it lined up with that first pillar. and then give that a good press. Make sure it's into the seam again, but not impeding it. So I'm just burnishing that. We'll fold that in half again, add glue to the other tab, and then just close your card down and press. The hardest part is waiting for the glue to set up, quite honestly, because it's such a fun pop-up. Okay, now the same with this smaller, wider piece. I'm lining it up, centering it from top to bottom with that first pillar I've done. And then I just close, I put glue on the tab and then close my card. Now this one, again, you want to center, line it up with the one on the far right. So I find if I just add the glue and then I sort of check to make sure that that's lined up, that it's centered top to bottom. And same thing, just close the card down once you've added your glue to it. It really is super easy, this card. It looks more complicated, but it's really not. Now I'm adding glue to one tab of this. I'm going to center it again in the middle and just slightly away from that edge of that tall pillar card. And I'll do the same with this side. Now, technically, if you close up your card, it should go in the right spot. If you flatten this out and then close your card, and you'll see in a minute, I do close the card and it sort of pops up before I close it right there. But when you just squish it flat, it will be in the right place when you open it up. So there's that whole pop-up. That's all there is to it. Super easy. Now I'm using the embossed die cuts and the tags and tickets, and I have added the decoration to the front of my card. I've just kept it really simple because all of the fun is on the inside. And so I've added lots of those die cuts there and a sentiment. I thought about adding balloons into that center section. I just didn't have any that I could put in at the moment, so I left it plain. But it's such a fun, easy card to make. It's quite straightforward. You can use up white scraps. You can use up scraps of pattern paper. It does have a little bulk on the side, but it's going to be really fun for the recipient. So I really hope you'll give this one a try. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.